Hello, 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 all. Welcome to or welcome on back to Rise and Inspire LA with your girl Naraya Ahava. And I hope you all are doing fabulously today. And in today's video, we're going to dive a little bit into the topic of trusting in God's timing. You know, sometimes life unfolds in ways that we can't predict. And it's in these moments of uncertainty that our faith can truly shine. And in this video, we are going to explore 6 different tips that can kind of help us to more easily trust in God's timing and how it can bring us peace and purpose and patience. So let's embark on this spiritual journey together. Tip number one, in trusting more so in God's timing, is just acknowledging that there is a divine plan at work. It's about recognizing that we're not always going to understand why things happen the way that they do. And I know that sometimes that does cause us to have a little bit of frustration or anxiety. And, you know, especially when something is going left and we're like, what is happening here, right? But we do have to have faith that there is a greater purpose that's unfolding here. You know, his ways are not our ways, and we cannot always see the big picture. You know, there's a saying that there's a method to my madness. And we almost have to try to apply that when we're thinking about what the Most High is doing behind the scenes in our life. There's a method to it. We may not understand it. We usually don't understand it. So let's not twist ourselves all up and not trying to figure out what is going on here. Like this, there's a grand scheme of things. There is a divine plan. So what's happening right now in this moment, don't let that get you all twisted up because you're like, I don't understand this, you know. Understand and trust there's a divine plan at work. He's doing some things behind the scenes, and just go with that. Let that kind of flow, right? Tip number 2, patience. Patience, patience, patience. Listen. Patience is a fundamental aspect of trusting in God's timing. Understand, everything happens exactly when it's supposed to. He's not early, he's not going to be late. And rushing, trying to force things, that can lead to unnecessary stress, disappointment, aggravation, frustration, you name it. When we are patient, we allow space for those miracles to occur. You know, we're not going to get there any faster than we're supposed to, because there may be things that are happening where if something happens too soon, it would be ruined. So things are going to happen when they're meant to. And this also gives us an opportunity for our faith to grow in these moments when we are being patient. You know, when we're being patient, when we're exercising patience, those are the spaces where we really can grow our faith, you know, because when you don't see something happening right now, but you know that it's coming, that's exactly where your faith has to come into play, right? Tip number 3, surrendering is key. You know, it's about letting go of the need to control every aspect of our lives. You know, sometimes we just want to be in charge. You know, we want what we want and we want it right now. And then we lack patience, and then we may try to force things, and then we try to just make things that are like out of our control within our control. And that's not helping anybody. So if you let go of the need to try to control every little thing and just trust that the Most High God knows what's best for us. Sometimes what we think we want is not what's best for us. That's just the reality. And if we are a believer, we have to understand and trust that, yeah, if this situation isn't going the way that I think I want it to go, there's a reason for it. And I have to have trust and I have to have faith that that's what it is, you know? And surrendering, it doesn't mean that you're giving up at all. It simply means that you are surrendering your attachment to a specific outcome and just allowing things to unfold as they should. I think where a lot of us tend to get caught up in is the how. Like, we'll put a certain intention out there, we'll pray about something, we'll do what's in our power to try to make it happen. And then we get so attached to it has to happen exactly like this, exactly in this way. And that's where we kind of go a little left, because then when it doesn't happen in exactly this type of way, you think that the prayer is not being answered. You think that it's not coming. And that's not always the case. So by us surrendering, all you're doing is saying, okay, I'm still working towards this. I still want this, but I'm open to seeing how the Most High brings it to pass. Leave the how up to him. You know, don't stress about things that are outside of your control or things you can't change. Do what is in your power to change or to kind of move yourself in that direction, and just be open to however the Most High brings it to pass, right? And before we move on to number 4, do me a solid. And if you appreciate this type of content, hit that subscribe button as well as the bell notification so that you will never miss an upload. Okay. Now on to tip number 4. Trusting in God's timing can definitely lead to a deeper sense of purpose. When we align ourselves with our spiritual beliefs, we begin to see that even delays and detours have a role in our journey. You know, sometimes when things happen, when we set an intention, and then when things happen that delay it or make it not happen in that moment, we feel like, okay, this is wrong, this isn't right. But that's not necessarily the case. You know, sometimes even mistakes that we make were meant to happen so that we could learn something from it. You know, so even when something is not happening at the pace that we want, or a new route kind of has to get us there, but that ties into the previous point of being open to and be flexible with the how. You know, understand that there's more than one way to skin a cat. There's more than one way to kind of get to where you're going. So just allow the Most High to do his thing and to do his work behind the scenes, and just understand that delays and detours, it's all a part of the journey, you know, and every experience is an opportunity for growth and an opportunity for learning. You know, you just kind of have to have that type of mindset about it. And I would say number 5, definitely embracing uncertainty is a huge part of trusting in God's plan. Sometimes we are in situations where we simply cannot see the bigger picture. It's like something could be unfolding and it is not looking anything like what we think we want. And we're like, what is going on here? It's ghetto here. What is this? You know, but his ways are not our ways, and we can't always see the whole picture. Matter of fact, and most times we cannot see the whole picture when we're in the thick of it. And that's when having faith becomes essential. Not optional, but it is essential. You have to have faith that God is guiding you even in the unknown, because you know why? Because on this channel, we are all about peace. We are not about stressing out. So when you are trusting in him and trusting that he is guiding your steps, he is allowing things to unfold, he is working things behind the scenes in your life, it can bring you such a state of peace. It can bring you such a state of, okay, he got this. And that's when your faith can really shine. And that's when your faith can grow, especially in those moments of uncertainty. And number 6, we have to remember that life is a journey. It's not just about the destination. It's not about, let me see how fast I can get there. It's like trusting in God's timing means that you are embracing the path that you're on, including all of the twists and the turns and the detours and the quote unquote setbacks, because it's all part of your journey. You know, every step has a purpose and it's ultimately leading you towards your destiny. So if you trust in the Most High, it can bring a certain peace and just a profound practice that can really make you stand in your purpose, and definitely have you exercising patience. So just by acknowledging his divine plan, embracing uncertainty, and embracing the journey, you can nurture a deeper sense of trust in God and allow your faith to grow. All right. I hope this content helped you. Do me a solid, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you have a friend or a family member who perhaps is dealing with a situation where their faith is being tested and they're getting stressed out, share this video with them so they know to just relax. Trust the Most High to work behind the scenes. So on that note, I thank you all. And until next time, stay happy, stay blessed, and stay at peace.